Hello everybody, this is Frogman and welcome back to Ultimate Alchemy. This is going to be episode number 12. In the last episode, we got the TNT Entropinium flowers producing us quite a bit of mana, and I got the second one set up in the exact same thing, except it's just pointed the other direction. And I had to move this over just a little bit because it was in the way. We're going to keep these guys just because, they're a good way to produce a little bit of mana in case we need it. And I did go ahead and automate this part as well. So there is a redstone relay under here again with a comparator input that is checking and then sending a redstone signal over to that dropper, just so that when this does the same thing that those guys are going to do, that they will just keep staying fairly well taken care of. So that, same thing. Once that mana pool is about half full, it will lock that out so that it can't place any more charcoal out in the world, and we just won't waste charcoal. It's not necessary. I guess it's one of those you don't really care. It'll just, these guys will stop producing, and you'll just every 5 or 6 minutes despawn a piece of charcoal. But why do that? So these guys are working really well. I went ahead and made a sound muffler and put it back behind here so that it gets the noise that's coming out of the TNT blasts. You can just barely hear it. If we give it a second, bang, and you can just barely hear this little process here. So it is completely automated, completely contained, and so far hasn't blown up like it will anyway. But about 20, 25, 30 minutes, we've gotten a considerable amount of this stuff going on. I normally build about 4 of these, and we just stack them. I just put the next 2 on top of those guys. And usually what I will do with these, especially in a skyblock, is the, let me see, what is the... It's the orchid. This guy you can automate to make various ores, and if you can keep it fed with a lot of mana, it is just as fast as some of the other processes for making making ores and whatnot. But it is disabled in this pack, so we can't use it. That's fine. That should be more than enough mana production between those 3 flowers, or those 3 systems, setups, whatever, to do a lot of the alchemizing that we're going to need eventually. So I am done over here for a while. I'm just going to let that thing fill up, and it will produce stuff as we need it. So over to the base. We were discussing and talking about, at the very end of it, getting started with refined storage. So I went ahead and upgraded that induction smelter, and I've made a bit of quartz iron, and I've also made a little bit of silicon, and I probably need to go ahead and make a little bit more of that. Run 2 more stacks through that, please. Go, and I should have a bit of glass and a bunch of parts to do some things. So we need to start talking about some type of different storage system. Yes, we do have the RWTools storage system. If I can find it, well, let's see, at button, RWTools. We do have the remote storages, the storage systems, and all these kinds of things. As far as the RWTools systems is concerned, I was gonna think about playing with that, but it's kind of like, why would I bother messing with this when we do have refined storage? So refined storage, in order to get started in refined storage, we need to start crafting some of these things. So first thing we need is a controller, and a controller requires an advanced processor. An advanced processor is a raw advanced processor, which requires a statue of the thinker and processor binding. Statue of the thinker is just a chisel and a piece of stone, and the processor binding is a slime ball and some string. So let's get to crafting some of that stuff. So I will make a bit of this. Let's just go ahead and make a stack of that for right now. And we need one of these. So that's a piece of stone. Thank you. And where is my chisel? Come here, chisel. There you are. I don't remember whether these take durabilities or not. We'll find out. No, it doesn't. And they don't stack, and that's what's awesome about it. So let's go ahead and craft a whole bunch of these, which we need some of that silicon that I don't have room in my inventory for. We'll just put the dirt in there for right now, and this is going to be really annoying, but let's craft a few of these. I need a raw processor. R on that, please. No, do this. Thank you. Oh, I love this part. I could probably automate this if I really cared to right now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to make about 4 or 5 of these, and we're going to call it good for right now, and I'm going to find a place to put all of these things. Where is a chest? I should have chest laying in here somewhere. There's a chest. Okay. Put this out of the way, and we'll just put you guys in there because we'll have the system crafted for us shortly. These guys are also very good. These guys are how you also get experience, because you can melt them down for a bucket of essence of knowledge. So we will be playing with that eventually for sure. So let's go ahead and cook those guys up. The next step here should just be making a machine casing. So we need some of this quartz enriched iron. So machine casing, make one of these please for right now. And as soon as that is done, you finished them? Good, awesome. We can make a controller. All right, and I think for right now, I'm going to plunk that controller up here. And I am going to grab one of my energy relays and my laser, put you back, and get him powered up. So you to there. That looks better. And we now have power. Wonderful. So now we need the cable. And the refined storage cable is just some glass, some redstone, and some more of that quartz iron. So we have some glass going on here, and we're going to go ahead and make a bit of this cable. Thank you. Plenty. Awesome. And so then on to the next. So a terminal crafting type thing here is a crafting grid. I forget, these are crafting grids. So we need a regular grid, which is going to be improved processors, which is gold stuff. So improved processor is one of those. So let's go ahead and make a bunch of these, like make about 16 of them. That will be great. And put you in there and go to split those off. And then we also need to make the, let's see, grid, regular old grid. We need to make destruction cores and formation cores, which is a raw basic. So again, we'll make about 16 of those if we can. Whoop, no, 17, whatever, that's fine. You can go in there and do that. Just making quite a few of these. Where is my friend? Come here, friend, get to work. Blink, blink, blink. Cool. All right, so some of those and some of these. So a grid is going to be a destruction core and a construction core, which I need some of the glowstone. Construction core, thank you. And a grid. Can we craft everything? We need another machine casing. So we got one of those and the grid, and we're going to go ahead and just go ahead and right straight into a crafting grid here. So I need a crafting station. So crafting station, crafting table, crafting station. That is that. So there is our grid. All right, and the grid is going to go probably right here once I decide to move a few things. So we'll just put this right there for right now, and that should light that up. Okay, so now next part, storage. Hello, phone. At refined. It's been a while since I played with refined storage, so I need a disk drive. So I should be able to do that again. How much stone do we have? How much of this stuff do we have? Get me another stack or two of that. Disk drive, disk drive, disk drive. Where did you go? Disk drive is one of these. And storage housings. We need some more redstone. Do I have any hanging out? I can't open that chest now. That's awesome. So looking forward to not having to run back and forth between various things. So let's see. Disk drive is two of these. So 1 and 2. And a destruction core and a construction core. Thank you. Where did we go? There we are. Nice. And we will go ahead and stick you right there. And I would like to build, that's a disk manipulator. How did I make a disk manipulator? Well, we'll use it eventually, but I mean, seriously? What was I looking for? That thing right there, disk drive. Wow, I'm whatever. Disk drive, machine casing. One more of these, please. One more of those, please. Disk drive. I thought that sounded a little odd. Whatever. Okay, so we have some disks. We're going to go ahead and, for the current time, try to make a few of these 4Ks. Kind of the same thing you would normally do with. I don't think I can get to there fairly easily. I would really like we'll eventually automate the 64s. I just want a couple of these 4Ks for right now. So 4Ks, we need to make a few more of those things. How many do we have left? 12. Can I make one 4K? Which is 3 of these. Yeah, I think we can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I get that to work? I got them. Nice. And 2 of these. Thank you. We'll just start with that part for right now. So that'll allow me to just start dumping this garbage into the system. Give me my thing back. No. Give me the chisel back. Get rid of some of this junk so we can start crafting a few more things. Excellent. All right. Axe. And that. And start dumping all of the wonderfulness into the system so I can access it fairly easily. Can we put all this down out of my bar, please? There we go. And actually, where did I already put it away? Give me my holding back, you. Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be so good. Put some things away for right now. And then we're just going to go ahead and clean up this mess a little bit. And yes, of course, we're going to build storages, we're going to build connectors, we're going to build all the stuff for this. I just wanted to kind of start getting this functioning so I can actually do something with it. You can go in there for all I care, and you not even remotely close. Good deal. Give me that thing. Put all of this wonderful junk away. And some more of that. And while we're at it, let me see. Sorting, ascending, JEI, synchronized, and we'll play with it like that. And sorting type quantity. Quantity, thank you very much. Okay, and one more, and that's going to make an absolute mess. Get all of this put away. Is that full yet? Getting there. But we can craft the rest of this stuff fairly easily, fairly simply. So let's just put all of that stuff away. Excellent. And where's my cable? Grab me those. We will go ahead and bring you down and knock a hole in the wall. Awesome. Cable, drop, and a grid. Thank you. And I'm going to have to set all that back to where it was. All right. So what that's going to allow us to do is start automating and manufacturing a few of these things. So let's go ahead and put those guys in there. And that should help a little bit. We're now doing mostly full and a few other things. So cool. Let's go ahead and get some more of those processors. So this times that, and you are missing what at this point? More silicon. We should have some more silicon in the box. So cool, put you and you and you away and do that again. And just get rid of those stinking things. 16 of those. Wonderful, please make for me. You are done with some silicon. Let's go ahead and make a little bit more sand. And awesome. All right. So the first thing I want to do is we're going to go ahead and get some crafters started because this does not have the extended refined storage thing in it. So we need to be able to make a bunch of crafters. So crafter is not too terribly hard to do. So let's go ahead and make 2 of those. And 2 of these. So I need advanced processors, 2 construction cores, 1, 2, and 2 destruction cores, 1 and 2, and 2 crafters can we have, please? Oh yeah, we're waiting on those. Give me some of those. Thank you. And 2 crafters, 1 and 2. Nice. And I will put you guys right here for right now. And pattern grid is a pattern, which shouldn't be too hard to make. And a grid, 2 more of these. Uh-oh, we're out of those already? Okay, processor. We need to make a few more of those. Yeah, go ahead and just make as many as it'll let us make for right now. And we're going to start automating a lot of this. We're going to start making all this massive stuff happen. And we're going to be using the network connectors to tie up to that island over there and to that island down there and start making some of this mess go away, because I'm going to build a production facility building where we're going to have a lot of this put away in it, which we will start using the storage drawers, connector systems, and the managers and all of that other fun stuff. But yes. So, are you done? You got them finished for the most part. Wonderful. What were we short? We were short the processor binding. So make a bunch more of that and go ahead and just make a bunch of these. Redstone. As soon as we can get this done, we won't have to be messing with this problem anymore. 16 more, please. Thank you. Cook some more. Thank you. All right, so pattern grid. I don't think we can craft one of those just yet. We need the construction core, and we need the machine casing. And now I should be able to make a pattern grid once I actually make a grid. There we go. Grid, pattern, grid, done. All right, we'll put you right there. So, pattern. Make us a handful of patterns. Thank you. And we put the patterns in the spot. And I go grab a bit more of this sand. And you can make a bunch more glass. Thank you. Oh, the back and forth and back and forth. So, first thing, of course, we're going to teach the pattern maker how to make is how to make a pattern. Thank you. And you can go in that one for right now. The second thing I want to teach it how to do is a crafter, or all the parts that take... Why are you not JEI synchronized? Oh, yeah. The second thing I wanted to make is all the parts for a crafter. So, crafter, which is all of this stuff. So we teach it how to make one of those. And we teach it how to make the destruction cores and the, where are you? Where did you go? The formation cores, or the construction cores. We did this. Destruction, construction, cool. And we can put all of those in there, and then we can teach it how to make a crafter. Nice. Because we're going to end up making a whole bunch of these things. So now we can start talking about automating some of this other magical stuff in here. So I want to be able to see those drawers over there, and that drawer, and that drawer. So I need to be able to make, let me see, at drawers, we need to be able to make a drawer controller, which I think actually, for the most part, if I'm careful, I don't care, just make something. Drawer controller just needs a bit of redstone, so one of those, and no, one. Well, that's fine, and one of those. So, drawer controller, you can now make that. Thank you very much. And we're going to place that thing in the, I guess we can put it right here. And then we need to make a few of other things. We're just going to make some of these trims for right now just to connect these things. Can I have some of that, please? No. Trim. Oak, trim, thank you. You have stick, you don't have stick. Stick. Cool. And away we go. So we'll make a few of those just so that we can connect these two right here, and that one, and this, and that. Yes, I know it's ugly. I'm going to be getting rid of almost everything over here. It's going to be going into a completely different building where it can be contained and do whatever it needs to do. So we need a storage. External storage. External storage, how much of this can we have right now? We have most of it, so we just need a formation core, construction core, and all that kind of stuff. So let's teach this how to do that. A storage, storage, go. There we go. In that, if I put that in here and ask for a storage, you can craft one of those, please. You're missing cable. That's because I have the cable in my inventory, so craft another one, start, go. Thank you. Cable. Cable. How do we craft cable? We craft cable as such. And I'm out of patterns, so let's have some more patterns. Craft 10, please. No, 10. You got everything? Start. Go. I miss this so much. This is so wonderful. Good deal. Now you know how to make cable. And give me that cable that I just put back in there. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to run this under the floor, I think, for right now. And we're going to go over to that spot right there. Can we go down, please? Thank you. There's that, and I want you to be a priority of +10, set, and I don't think this is insert, this is extract only, okay. And I really should not have done what I did here, but hey, who knows. Can we just do something dirty like this? Run a little bit of cable under the floor. Yeah. Yep, just dig up the floor. Make a mess. That's always fun. So cable. Cable. And cable over to the storages. Where are you? You're right there. And why did I take it all the way over there? Whatever. Now, I should see the should. Did I get it connected? I hope. Why are we not working? Come on. Use damage, mode blacklist type items, ignore red signal, access type any. I guess we can just set it to both of them. You got drawers, you're touching all of them, you should be working. Did I miss a spot? I did miss a spot. Okay. Now we should be good. Yay, awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. So I'll just put these back for right now. Bong, bong. Those are supposed to be those. And that. That, and that, and that. Okay, cool. So now we can kind of do a little bit more stuff. See, now it sees a bunch of the other things, so we're going to start working on automating some of this junk right here. So I am not going to sit here and make you guys watch me do that. We're going to kind of play with a few other things first. So I'll get these automated and built up in between episodes. What I want to do is I want to make a network connector and transmitter. And these are going to require a little bit of stuff. We need to be able to do this so that we can access the other islands and the various other places. So the thing I want to do is I want to make a network connector. So I'm actually going to teach it how to do one of those since we're going to be using them a few times. And this. And this. Because I'm going to need one for that island down there. I'm going to need one for being able to monitor that eventually. And we need one for over there. So let's start with, we'll put this in this crafter. Doot, doot, and doot. I would like a network transmitter start. You've got everything you need there. I need one of those. And I need one of those. You got everything you need. Sweet. Oop, excuse me. Didn't mean to smack you. And a cable. We have a little bit of cable. Why don't you make a little more? Thank you. And then I'll go through the terminal mess of everything like that. But basically what I want to do with this thing is we're probably going to put these, it makes sense to put them right here. So I need a network transmitter, I believe, right here. And this thing is asking for a network card. And this is going to use RF, but this is basically a wireless connector that's going to go over to this area. And I want access to these two things, plus all of the magic that's happening over here. Which, geez, it's almost full. So we're going to put a connector. I think I'm going to put it in the floor, kind of center about right there. And it's going to live under the floor right next to that thing. So I'm going to click on this, and it should now say that it is linked to this area. Excellent. I'm going to, well, where did I put it? I put it right there. Whatever. We'll worry about him in a minute. But if I come over here and I click or put this thing in that, it's going to say 75 blocks away, and that's going to start using a bit of power, a fair bit of power. Let me see. I don't even know if I can see where it's at. Should tell me how much power it's using. We're not doing a whole lot of anything right now, but we're going to start being able to utilize that process over there. So that means I can, for now, use those two mana pools over there, plus I can automate a few other things to be able to make some of the stuff that we're going to be able to make, which is awesome. So like quartz. If I need to be able to make nether quartz, I can just drop netherrack in that pool over there, and it will allow me to be able to hook it up. Bone meal. Bone meal is not something I'm going to be able to make over there as far as I can recall, but there are the flowers for one thing. There's going to be double tall flowers, double tall flowers, double tall flowers. The quick way to get to bone meal is to bone meal double tall mystical orange flowers, or I should say mystical, these guys right here, the red flowers. Where are they? Flower. Flower, 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 flower. Double tall, double tall, double tall. What the hell? These things out here. This one and that one. If I bone meal a sunflower and a rose bush and add those two together, that will be orange, which is the step before it takes to get to bone meal on this. So I just can set these up to automatically do that thing and then just continuously run through a system in front of one of those. We can automate the creation of the production of what this thing can do. We can do all the kinds of fun stuff. So with refined storage, that will allow us to do a few things, and that's awesome. I want to it's kind of just waiting here. I want to see if this shuts off. We're getting really close. I mean, they're almost done. So once this is all sorted and finished out, we'll be good to go. But cool. So we got refined storage up and running. I will be doing a bit of work with that in between episodes. I'm going to probably start building the warehousing facility for all of this junk and setting up automation for a lot of these machines so that I can start having to not have to sit here and do this stuff by hand all the time. So awesome, cool. I can't access the sand yet. The sand's going to have to be probably pumped into a drawer and all that other fun stuff, but hey, who knows. All right, guys, I think that one's going to be kind of a short one, but hey, last one was long. We'll be okay on that part. I'm going to spend a bit of time in between episodes just building some nice stuff, and we'll go from there. I think probably the next step, if I can get my quest book, no, not quest book, next step, we're going to try to get things automated for, we got nether quartz. I think I'm going to actually start just producing what we can produce. So we have plenty of cobblestone, grass blocks. I can get this running very soon, so I think I'm going to just start working on getting a lot of the stuff that we currently have the ability to make automated. There's got to be an easier way to do empowered. That's the only way to make podzol. Seriously? There's got to be another way to make podzol. Wow, he is mean. Okay, well, I think in the next episode or two, we're going to start just getting some of this stuff automated and ready to go, and then start looking at Draconic, which is going to be a fun time. So, Alrighty, guys. I think that's going to be plenty of time. I will get to work and get some stuff going, and I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.